Hello my lovelies, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your daily reading for the 21st. I'm going to try and bang this out really fast because there's like construction or repairs or something going on the back side of my building, so I'm trying to snip this in before all the machines start again. So if it gets super crazy loud, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to wrap this up before we get there. Astrology today. Oh my god, so many things. Literally so many things. So we have a few lunar aspects, which are kind of our normals. We have the moon trine Venus and the moon sextile Jupiter. Super positive. Both of our benefic planets are being affected. Venus trying to bring harmony, love, beauty, romance to our world. Jupiter sextile definitely helping bring opportunities, newness. People want to work together, collab. They're trying to bring you gifts. I wouldn't be stunned if, especially if for some of you, meet someone during this period. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Also, more big news: the sun moves into Cancer. We are officially in Cancer season. Happy birthday, all my lovely Cancers out there! Wishing you the best. Sun bringing more life and vitality to your sign. And then everyone also gets a little bit of dose of Cancer while we're in Cancer season. So yay for all of us. One thing I also want to talk, it doesn't happen till later today, I believe. So it probably hasn't happened yet, but soon, just moments away. Hey Leo. We have Neptune going retrograde. This isn't too much of a thing, it's not as bad as like Mercury retrograde. Mercury is so much closer to us, so we feel it a lot more. Hey buddy. Neptune being so far away, probably not even going to notice it. It will be retro until I think like the end of November or something. It's going to be for a while. For those of you who have like strong natal positions, or if Neptune touches any of your natal planets, then you'll feel it a little bit more. My biggest heads up on that is just make sure you're exercising a high level of awareness just in your daily world. Just because Neptune is the planet of fantasies, dreams, idealism, deception. So when it goes retrograde, usually that takes the, when you see things through the rose-colored glasses, it usually just takes those glasses off. So you really get a chance to see things as they're meant to be, as they should be, without all the fluff and the glitter and the sparkles around it. And, for some of us that aren't ready for that or don't want to see that can make this retrograde hard. I like to think that most of us are, equipped for that, but, it catches us off guard sometimes. So I would say, especially for people who have those natal placements, just exercise high awareness. Oh, look at that. So I didn't pull a rune to save time, but I just happened to have one on my table, I just noticed. Maybe that is our rune for today. And it's the blank one. Future unknown. Things happening behind the scene. Exercising divine trust that everything that's going on is going on for your highest good. Funny how that works sometimes. I literally didn't even know it was there, and then I just looked up and I was like, hey, there's a random rune friend on the table. Probably not so random. Forgive my absence for what feels like forever. It's probably only been like 2 days, but it feels like forever. Work has just been super, super crazy. I have all these events in store, which are fun and I love them, but it takes a lot of time. And then by the time I come home, I'm like, I just want to flop on the couch and melt into a little puddle. Oh, that cut real fast. All right, was not prepared for that. All right, so because of all these fun planetary movements, I brought out our Black Moon astrology cards again. Oh. Alright, I can work with this. Lots of stuff going on. Alright. So we have, oh, sorry about that. Oh, I forgot to close my curtain. Glare is going to be a little cray. Sorry, friends. Tilt it down a little bit. So we have South Node. So this card is described as life's debts, but essentially this is what we're releasing in this lifetime. Then we also have the 9th and the 10th house. Oh, I'm so sorry about this glare. Oh my god. What if I tilt it up? Yeah, that's better. Aha! There we go. 9th and 10th house. So, 9th house of faith, travel, definitely for some of you or a lot of you. You could be traveling now or could be starting to travel, dreaming of travel possibly. And then 10th house, when it says the world, the 10th house usually has to do with like career and how we get ourselves out into the public eye, how we get ourselves out into the world. So it could be some major topics coming up about your career, about your work, about what you want to do. Like, what is this mark you want to leave on the planet? How are you trying to, create that legacy? That could be a big thing for you. And then with the Faith card, some of you may be, studying spirituality or learning more about a religion, changing religion possibly. That could definitely be a thing. Some of you may be even traveling on some type of spiritual retreat, like you're going to an ashram or, something like that. That could be a fun thing too. And that may all be part of some type of karmic release. It may be part of the puzzle that moves you forward. That could be a thing. So, but definitely I can see for a lot of us, spiritual pursuits, to me honestly more so than travel, but for some of you travel will be a thing. But more so the spiritual pursuits, and also like just what do you want to be known for? If you were to leave a legacy, which you will, what is that legacy going to be about? Big, big topics. Some of this, especially with the Southland, may be releasing fears that keep us from following this true path. Do you want to go outside, buddy? Want to go outside? Sorry, Leo's in here with me. He's like scratching at the door. You want to go out? Here you go, friend. Silly boy. Alright. So let's pull. You just keep sticking out. We're going to take you. Alright. So, lovely. I love how these two images kind of mirror each other. So you have the Queen of Swords as well as the Empress. So Venus is showing up, and we have that lunar trine with Venus. So Queen of Swords is all about discernment, clear thinking, learning, studying, practice. And then Empress is all about creation and abundance. Deciding what it is you want to create. Deciding what your legacy will be. Oh, I gotta say, and I think it's supposed to be a bow, but I'm like looking at the two images. You can see here with the Empress, she's over here creating this lovely, let me hold it closer, lovely little sun of butterflies there. And then the Queen of Swords is holding a crescent moon. Almost to new moon. It's a very slim crescent. And today is summer solstice. Did I thank you? No, I don't think I said anything. Happy summer solstice. Look at that. So having this sun, longest day of the year. Welcome to summer. We are officially in summer. We did talk about Cancer season. So this could be even this play as we shift into this new, bright, vital moment with summer and the sun coming out with today's solstice. Okay, we're going to take this one. We're not going to take y'all. That's too much. Ooh! Now we have the Queen of Wands. Lots of feminine energy going on. We've got the Empress, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands, very passionate energy. I told you, some of you might be meeting people with these aspects. This is a card of manifesting, but through magnetism, through charisma. This queen doesn't really work hard. This queen likes to sit on her throne and look stunning, but all those opportunities, all these men, all these boys, whatever it is she desires, all of it comes to her. So this is about you sitting in your element, sitting in your power, knowing your worth, knowing your value, doing what brings you harmony and makes you feel alive and beautiful and sensual, and all those opportunities coming to you. As I say that, the Two of Wands was on the bottom of the deck. So what is it you have to do? You know what you're trying to attract. I'm actually going to take that too. She was sticking out and made herself known. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. Luck is on your side. The tables are turning. Luck is turning in your favor. Things are getting easier. You're moving out of dis-ease and distrust. So don't worry about it. Here are the Four of Swords about rest, relax. Ooh! Oh, someone went flying. Hold on a moment. Where'd you go? There you are. Beautiful. All right, you know what? We're going to take that in the reverse. So I talked about that Two of Wands. Two of Wands is back. And then High Priestess in reverse. That's our card that went flying. She literally went flying. That was kind of funny. So having it come up in reverse, I almost want to say, especially with the, you know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords, and then coming down to the Four of Swords, I think this plan is already, you already know what it is you want to do. I don't think this is a surprise for you. I think most of you, you're not really like trying to figure out what your claim to fame is going to be. Like, that's not really the issue. I think a lot of you have been trying to take this very hands-on approach to it. Like, incredibly hands-on. Like, oh my god, it needs to happen this way, or I need to be, you know, putting in these extra hours to da-da-da-da. I need to say yes to every single project. And I think you guys have been working, honestly, too hard. And I think part of you has known that this is the case. You know, because here the High Priestess is trying to guide you and send you messages and download to your intuition. Having it pop up in the reverse, oh, sorry about that, everyone. Everything went on a little tippy-tumble moment. That was interesting. All right, anyway, like I was saying, this High Priestess showing up in reverse, to me, is all about not listening to the messages, not listening to the guidance. Possibly, with this 9th house, the House of Faith popping up, and maybe even not trusting it. You may be hearing it, acknowledging that it's right and that it's trying to communicate something, and for some reason you're just like, nope, I don't trust that. You know, how do I manifest if I don't work hard, if I don't put energy into it, or I'm not, you know, working myself to the bone? How will it happen if I do nothing? It's not about doing nothing, but it's about doing the right thing. If this is connecting, I think some of you may be just working too hard and putting energy into projects that aren't really taking you any closer. And, you know, by saying yes to everything, you know, one of two things could happen. One, you're so busy handling these other 7 projects, you miss the one that you were trying to be guided to. Or you say yes to everything and you have all these things on your plate, so instead of really dedicating fully to one that is going to be worthwhile, or just to one in general, it's almost like each project is getting 10%. You know, when you think of it that way, that's really not going to bring you any gratitude or any gratefulness, or not gratefulness, but like any growth or, you know, recognition. Like, why would you want to be recognized for putting in 10% of the effort when you know you can do better than that? But you've just been spread so thin. Oh, got another flyer. I see you down there. Okay, let me grab this guy. All right. Lovely. So even furthermore emphasizing that, you have the Strength card and the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles, again, all about that legacy. What are you going to be known for? What are you leaving behind? But the Strength card, yes, it is about strength and having the power and that inner drive. But you'll also notice it's a gentle strength. This lion isn't roaring. It's not charging into battle. It's not attacking some you know, little prey animal. It's sitting there poised, controlled. You know, and this lovely lady is standing next to it without fear that she's going to get bit. She's like holding his mane back. Like, this is a energy of knowing that you can and will accomplish your goals without the need to push or be aggressive. You don't need to take anyone down or overpower anything. I always think this card is, you know, operating and knowing and thinking and believing that whatever you want is already yours. You don't need to fight so hard, because that's just exerting extra energy and also messing with your focus. Because you're trying to focus on 12 different things versus the one that really counts. For some of you with strong Neptune placements, this could also speaking to some type of deception, some type of haze that's kind of clouding your vision, so that could be a thing as well. But all things that just need to be considered and thought about. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor, so all about taking control. Taking back control. Look at that. You also have the Two of Cups in here, so some of you definitely could be meeting someone, Just saying, making some soul connections out here. All right. I think that is all I'm going to say for today's reading. Definitely for those of you working on career things, job things, legacy things, don't work so hard and trust your instincts. Don't think you have to overdo it to make it happen, because you really don't. Say yes to the things that excite you, the things you enjoy, the things that feel good and make you excited. But the things that feel like just a drain or you really have no interest in them, don't say yes. That's not the one for you, all right? You're already moving in the right direction. You're moving out of this area. You have some peace of mind. Here you are putting out your intentions. So make sure you're saying yes and taking the things that are truly aligned. If they don't make sense or they don't feel right, that's not the one you asked for. All right, my friends. Sending you lots of love. Happy solstice once again. Again, happy birthday to my Cancers out there. We are officially in Cancer season. Wishing you the best. Love you guys lots. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel to grow. Thank you as always for supporting me, especially for all the subscriptions. So if you're not, please subscribe and join our little family. And I love connecting with you guys. So if you have anything to share or anything you want to say to me, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And of course, if you want to book a private session, all that info will be down in the description box. All right, take care everyone. I love you and I will see you tomorrow.